Yeah, that's dangerous. Bike blogger here, on my way to work. Take two. Oh boy. So I was riding my other bike, my single speed bike. Still has a loud screeching noise when I brake. I cleaned it fully. I think I might have gotten a little bit of oil on it or something where I shouldn't have, I don't know. So, tried scraping down the brake pads, everything, you know, and basically I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get new brake pads for that bike, and then hopefully we should be good. Anyway, topic of the day, ice. Ice. No ice on the floor, on the ground right now here. That could change though. Maybe tomorrow. It is March, but you can still get ice in March. It is still officially winter. So yeah, topic of the day is ice. Boy, though, it took me a while to get prepared here because I got a different camera angle, as you can obviously tell. Usually I like mounting my camera on my bike, but wanted to try something different, but it took a bit more preparing because I haven't used this camera angle in a while. So hopefully you can see and hear everything all right. Woo. We're gonna extend our commute today, go a little further. I don't know if you can see on the screen because I'm not going to re-encode the video, but if you see on the screen, you can maybe kind of see what's going on there on my phone there, telling me I should make a right in about 0.37 miles. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna extend our commute. I'm not going to follow my phone judiciously, but we are going to extend it, and we'll go past some old stomping grounds from my earlier videos, so that should be interesting. Kind of like deja vu. Whew. It's a little chilly. It's 40 Fahrenheit, so that's above freezing. Ice begins to form below 35 Fahrenheit, so we're well above that, but still plenty of time for more ice this year. Whew. You may have noticed on some of my more recent videos, and this video, this is my rubber bike. I got road bars on here again, so you know, it allows you one more position versus bullhorn handlebars. That is basically gives you the drops here, which can be kind of useful for sprinting and for going downhill, but generally I never use the drops. Like most people who have a bike that fits them, I use the hoods most of the time, or maybe it's just personal preference. So actually, we are almost to work now, but we're going to go beyond downtown Maplewood, Missouri here, and continue on toward Brentwood, Missouri. So let's do that. But anyway, topic of the day, ice. So I've been doing a lot more running again recently, and I found it pretty dangerous to run on ice. So let's talk about that. Let's go behind the business here. This grocery store to my left it shut down 2 or 3 months ago, and it reopened as a different grocery store. But they kept like all the sales racks and everything, so it's, I believe, essentially the same layout. I actually have a grocery store even closer to me than this one, so I don't ever come here, but I know there was a lot of like, you know, going out of business sale or whatever a while ago. This is the local Schnucks. It used to be a Shop and Save in Maplewood, Missouri. I'm not going to go past it because I got to get to work. As usual, I'm running a little behind schedule like most commuters. Let's go straight. Now this is a dangerous area because I think there's like a grate, yeah, right here. That's dangerous. Let me show you again. Here's my bike, by the way. Eastway Emitter R1. You wouldn't know it though, because it's not it's not a popular brand. And I got it all taped and yeah, that's dangerous. You could get a bicycle tire stuck down in there. Whew. That's what we call a bad storm drain. This one is okay, but that one back there, that's really dangerous. And I didn't know it was there. See here's what your storm drain should look like. You're not gonna get a bicycle wheel stuck in that. Maybe a little scooter wheel though. But anyway, yeah, dangerous. Yeah, I went over it not even knowing it like a couple years ago, and fortunately I didn't get hurt, because if my wheel had dropped down inside there, these little skinny tire road bike wheels, that could have been pretty bad. That would have been over the bars sort of a situation. Let's cut down this way. So yeah, like I was saying, I was talking about running on the ice. Now, like riding a bike on the ice, you know, you use studded tires, and that works quite well. Yeah, this storm drain's okay. See, what gear am I in? I think I accidentally shifted up when I went down into the drops. I think we're good now. So what was I talking? No. So running on the ice. I found these videos, and they seem to make a lot of sense. Instead of buying some like spikes or cleats, you know, purpose made to basically as an overshoe, something you like a big sock you put over your shoe. What you can do is you could get like these little sheet metal screws, maybe, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch long, and with a little hex head or like an Allen key head on them, but sheet metal screws, so they're sharp, and you can actually screw them in to the bottom sole of your shoe. I've been told this is a really stupid idea, but hey, you know, if they're old shoes and you make sure you don't get them too long so you don't, you know, stab yourself, I don't see why, you know, so I think it's a great solution. It's affordable and probably the way to go. You know, just screw some screws into the bottom of your shoe, and then those act like studs. They act like little spikes, little cleats. So now you can run on the ice or walk on the ice. Now this has actually been, looping it in with cycling, this has actually been an issue I've encountered while that's a big truck, while riding my bike. When I come to a stop, if there's an icy patch, well, that's deadly enough, but if there's an icy patch, I find it to be a problem because when I put my foot down, I slip. And if I'm holding on to like a bicycle or something, boy, they're doing work here. Hopefully we can get back here. Yeah, so I used to go this way all the time, but there's been more and more stuff. There's actually a gate right back that I just passed, so they could close it off, but I don't know if this is a public road or not. I think it is a public road, but it doesn't have a name, so that suggests to me it's private property, but I don't know. Let's make a left here. Shoo! FedEx. Oh, free advertising for the FedEx. They should pay me. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Driving some screws into the bottom of your shoe? Stupid idea? Ingenious idea? Let me know in the comment section below. How do you prevent yourself from slipping on the ice? Because, I mean, you could wear shoes with cleats, you know, like for playing soccer / football. But, I don't know, do those have like little metal pegs on the bottom of them? I don't think most do. Because essentially what you want is something sharp, kind of jagged, kind of uneven. Now, the one bad thing about it, though, again, looping it in with cycling, is you know, cyclists versus runners. Stupid runners, stupid cyclists. Is you know, what if you're running with them and all of a sudden they pop out? Now, because there's nothing really retaining them in place. Let's see, can I just go right? Let's try it. It says dead end. Let's see if it really is a dead end. Whew. Oh, it's not. We can cut through here. Easy peasy. It's like they leave a gap over here on purpose for the bicyclist. Not really. Woo. This all used to be not farmland, but it was all a big field. Now it's a concrete or asphalt tarmac field. Very windy. Woo. A lot of this, though, is still just field, or what is now just basically, I don't know, just construction debris. But oh shoot, we have to go back down that way to get out of this parking lot. Let's go there. Make a left. Let's make a left right here. Thread the needle, so to speak. All right. Porsche. Yeah, so the little screws in the bottom of your shoes, they could fall out. And that's no good, because now they're on the ground. They're made of metal. They're sharp. You're just gonna cause, you're just littering at that point. And now you got debris on the ground. Cyclist goes by, they hit your stupid screw that's on the ground, and the tire deflates, it pops, or whatever. So, I don't know. Only reason I mention all of this is because, a month or so ago, it was windy. A month or so ago, I was running downhill. And if you've ever run downhill or down a semi-steep slope, you know that you tend to land on the heel of your foot, or the back end of your foot, because when you're going downhill, you tend not to be accelerating like you do on a bike. You tend to be decelerating or braking as you're running downhill. And as you know, slippery surface braking any sort of turning motion or just ice in general, braking on ice, you will slip. So that was the first time I'd ever slipped and fallen on the ice while going downhill, which means because I was braking, I fell backwards. Now I've done that once before on ice, on a bicycle, where the bike slipped out in front of me and my butt slipped off the back of the bike. Let's see, can we still cut through here? Hopefully. This has been a few years since I've really come through here. Slipped off the back of the bike, and I fell on the ground, hit my butt on the ground. I didn't hit any of my elbows or anything, just my butt, boom, on the ground. And I was fine, a little sore, but I was fine. Fortunately, I'm rather young still, and I didn't break a hip or anything. But when I fell during running, and I fell backward onto the ice. Let's cut through here. Oh man, there's like no traffic right now. Let's see. And here comes all the traffic. Oh well, we be patient, we wait. So I fell backward, and not only did I hit my butt on the ground, there's a little gap, but it's not quite big enough. At least I could have made it, but that's okay. Just a second. I like to keep the flow going, obviously. So I fell backward, and I hit my head. I hit the back of my head on the ground, on the ice. And I was worried because I was like, oh geez, I've fallen and maybe hit my head before on the ground, while riding a bike. But I have a helmet on, Most people, myself included, do not run while wearing a helmet, because generally you're at less risk of falling when you're running. But when there's ice, the reason why I fell though mainly is because it was snowy outside and ice had covered the snow. I didn't know there was ice under the snow, and I was going downhill and just with like no time to react, boom, on the ground. Still able to cut through here, that's just cool. So I'm fine. This was like a month ago, but I was kind of concerned, like, oh, I hope I didn't get because you don't always know right away whether, sometimes you get injured and you don't know right away what happened, or what's going to happen, because you sustain an injury, but, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. You sustain an injury, but it just depends on, how bad that injury was, how long it takes your body to recover, and how well your body can recover. Your body may not be able to recover correctly, and then, what do you know? Now you're in worse shape. But generally that's not the case, but it can happen. So that's what I was concerned about. Downshift, up the hill. So yeah, this is a longer commute, going through Brentwood, Missouri right now, on the trails. Whew. Whew. Little tidbit for you, little trivia for you. I used to live in Brentwood, Missouri here, and recently, with all the China stuff and recycling, the city of Brentwood supposedly, I don't know this is an absolute fact, but I did read it in the news. Supposedly, the city of Brentwood has been dumping their recycling in the landfill without telling residents. So, here you go. Residents paying for recycling. Let's go straight. And they're not actually even doing it. So yeah, I'd be pretty mad if I were still living here and I found that out. Whew. So anyway, ice, topic of the day. I've fallen on the ice before several times on a bicycle. Usually don't have a problem when I'm running because I avoid the ice like a plague. You know, if I have to, I'll go, 20 feet onto the grass to go all the way around a puddle of ice if I can, because you don't know how far it extends out. On a bike, you're very limited though, because you're just on the trails, you're on the roads. There's nowhere else you can really go. I mean, you go on the sidewalks, but sidewalks may not even be plowed yet. So I'm talking about all this, but there's actually no snow or ice in this video, so, so we're just talking about ice. Watch my previous videos. I have a whole playlist on snow rides. Heck, I've been doing a lot of snow rides this winter because we actually got quite a bit of snow. But now that it's March, cross my fingers, let's not jinx it, but the snow may be over. We might be done with snow, we might. But I wouldn't bet on it though until April rolls around. April's nice because come mid-April, we got some beautiful weather here locally in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Doesn't last long though, and then we get nice and warm and humid. So it feels like Florida for much of the summertime, except sometimes even warmer. Oh my gosh. Whew. So yeah, I used to go this way all the time. I kind of feel like, let's go up this hill here. I kind of feel like there used to be more trees around here. I don't know, maybe they trimmed them out. In the big city park nearby where I live, they've been cutting down a lot of trees to allow the younger trees to grow a little bit, because these bigger trees, they've just been just soaking up all the sun, and it can never get down to the little guys because there's so much dead wood. Anyway, on our way to work today. On our way to work today. Shoo! Going past the tennis court and the volleyball court. So if you've been following my videos for a while, this is the way I used to go a couple years ago. So first few years of videos on my channel are pretty much this commute in every video. Except things have changed. Like now they got this fencing here for a dog park. This didn't used to be here. Let's see if that that indoor warehouse, indoor cycling thing is still over here. So it used to be like, I don't know what you call a cycle bar or cycle something over here for people who may not own or may not, I don't know, it doesn't say. I think it used to be that warehouse right there. Maybe it's gone now. Oh no, it's still there. It's called spinning. The ultimate in body, as I say, recycling? I say bicycling. Anyway. So we're exiting Brentwood, Missouri now. We're gonna head to Maplewood, Missouri, where I work. Whew. It is still very chilly. I think this little building here to the left is kind of cool. Little Fishes Swim School. Kind of funny because fishes isn't a word. You know, the plural for fish is fish. I don't think fishes is accurate or correct at all. Whew. Can we cut through here? Okay, that guy's going the other way. Okay. There was a car behind me. Wow, wow, I remember when it used to be very hard to cut through there. They've actually made it quite easy now. Let's see what this guy's doing up here. He's just sitting there. He's not waiting for anybody, really. Just sitting there. Oh yeah, I'm not even really, I got like a thing down here telling me which way to go, and I haven't really even been looking at it. because I got it all memorized, because I'm smart like that. Whew. Oh yeah, so like I was saying earlier, my, see, do we need a downshift here? Kind of going up right here a little. Hear a truck behind that building to the left, but not this one. This is kind of a blind spot though. Oh man, I hate bike noises. You know, noises that are, you know, not supposed to be there. I think my rear wheel, because it's kind of one of those lightweight wheels. I think it's kind of flexing a little. Because I can hear my brake rubbing on it when I'm climbing. I'm gonna need to check the brake caliper. It might not be in the right place exactly. Gotta screw it on a little tighter. I've just been having issues with brakes. I so would love to go to fixed gear, you know, not have hand brakes, but only if there's a way, you know, maybe I don't know, a brake assist or something, I don't know. A way to get more power in your braking out of a fixed gear bike. As far as I know, that's just not possible. Whew. So that's why I don't do fixed gear. I love the feel of fixed gear, but I wouldn't ride it on the road without hand brakes. You always want a second brake for a backup, but whew. Anyway, I digress. Bicycling on the ice. What do? Well, ideally, you have studded tires. If you don't have studded tires, you don't ride a bike on the ice. Well, if you find a patch of ice that you're coming up to and there's no way to avoid it, number one, never ever turn, steer the front wheel once you've hit the ice. And if you think you haven't quite reached the ice but you see it coming up, there's probably ice right underneath you right now. So whatever you do, if you see ice, do not turn the wheel because you will likely fall. Number two, you see ice, do not brake. If you brake, especially with the front brake, you will fall. Is that absolutely true? Probably not, but is that good advice to follow? Yeah, I think so. If you're about to hit a car and you're coming up on ice and you don't have studded tires, you can't swerve, what do? Pray. Prepare yourself and make sure you fall such that you land on the car's hood or something. Do not go underneath the car. That's a death warrant. So that's my advice. Take it for what it's worth, which is nothing, because you don't have to pay anything for it. Whew. Almost to work now. Almost to work now. As you probably noticed, let's make it right. I haven't used my drops like at all in this video. And that's because, okay, I'm hearing even more scraping in the back wheel. Well, that's because, let's stop for a second. Onto the sidewalk. That's because, I don't know, I just don't really like it a lot. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so the brake caliper, it's that way a little bit, so I need to rotate this, rotate it as if the screw is going from this point, this orientation clockwise. So we need to just push it over a little bit, I think. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I like about rim brakes, is they're easy to adjust and readjust if you have to. But compared to disc brakes, Oh, that doesn't sound right at all. What is that noise? What is rubbing? Sorry about this. Okay, it's rubbing on the right side, so yeah, we need to push it to the left. Now it might be A, my quick release is not done up quite right, or it's not straight in the dropouts. It might be my wheel is out of true. It might just be my brakes aren't on here tight enough. Let's see, let's spin it. My wheel looks pretty true. I think I just need to tighten my brake caliper mounting bolt. Oh my gosh. Let's see, I'm putting load on the bike wheel because I'm starting from stop. Not that. All right, I think we're pretty good. I don't hear it scraping now. Whew. There's no stop sign at this intersection. It's kind of weird, isn't it? There are like stop signs everywhere. Oh my gosh. That guy just passed me, had his window down. He probably heard me yell, "Oh my gosh!" Ugh. I don't like the sound of that back brake. Man, why have I having so many problems with brakes? Maybe I just shouldn't brake. No, seriously, if you are really having issues with the brakes, yeah, you should probably stop and fiddle with it for a while, because brakes are what save lives, generally speaking. At least my front brake is not causing me any issue, and that's the really important brake most of the time. Let's see, we're climbing. Yeah, no weird noises. Shoom. So this is the community center, Maplewood, Missouri. Actually, I don't know. Does the Maplewood have a community center, a rec center? I mean, they got like a swimming pool here, and the library's over there. I think they share their community center with the city of Richmond Heights, which is called the Heights. This is the fire department, Maplewood Fire Department. And over here is the Maplewood Police Department. So we're behind the police department right now. And we're almost to work now, which I am thankful for because, oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure I'm on police cameras right now because there's probably cameras all around their headquarters here, but so that's kind of cool. I've actually thought about that before. Maybe I should, you know, loud pickup truck. There are some web cameras I know that are around that have live feeds, public live feeds. So I could probably ride past it, you know, hit the record button on my computer at home and actually capture myself in third person. Now, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be a different perspective, like even more so than this perspective with the bike camera. And I have no idea if I'm still recording, so, you know. Oh my, for some reason my camera, the beep sound is a lot quieter now. So I can't even hear if it, you know, the battery's dead, basically. So that's why I've been having trouble in some past videos. But maybe I just have to get a replacement camera. I've been kind of putting that off. Anyway, whew. I am happy that I'm almost to work because, as you can probably hear, my nose is very sniffly. I need to blow my nose, but I don't want to stop riding. I don't want to stop cycling. So anyway, that's my video for this week. Thanks for coming along with me on this bike commute to work today. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave some comments below. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Woo! Woo woo! Cars, cars, cars. I want to go straight here. Let me go straight. One more guy, maybe. Maybe, baby. One more guy to play it safe. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Are you still watching? Gold medal for you. Whew.